What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today is going to be Who Done It Best. I've had a lot of you guys send me emails asking me, well, emails, their DMs, whatever, I'll ask my kids what it means. I don't know. Anyway, the messages on YouTube, on Instagram, asking me, Lance, who makes the best wheel cleaner? Either A, without putting a lot of aggression on the wheel, just basically spraying on the product, letting it sit, hosing it off, and moving on until you get to a place where you can do a good hand wash. Or B, who makes the best deep cleaning product? So we're going to go through those today. I've got 4 different variables. First one is going to be Tax Systems Wheel Cleaner. Tax Systems, as we all know, are the original OGs for ceramic coating. They've been around for a long time, for years. Then we've got Adams Car Polish and Wax. We've got their Eco Wheel Cleaner. Next up, we've got the P&S Brake Buster. And last but not least, we have the Sonax Rim Cleaner. Sonax Rim Cleaner is going to be your stronger, more acidic version, but we'll get into that as well in the video. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. Check this out. Okay, so the first of 4 is Tax Systems Wheel Cleaner. Now, I know it's extremely hard for you to make this out, but the ball's clear, so it is what it is. Anyway, so this is Tax Systems Wheel Cleaner. It says it's highly effective for cleaning wheels and safe for colored rims as well. So the whole purpose of this is, it says it's supposed to have a pleasant, even though it says peasant, the little spelling here, I love it, I think it's hilarious. Anyway, it says suitable for all types of wheels, cleaning contaminants, brake dust, iron powder, and other dirt. Restoring gloss and original color of wheels, excellent and durable performance. So how we're going to put this on is pretty simple. We're going to, it says here, spray generously, wait 1 to 2 minutes, and then agitate or spray off depending on your time needs. So what we're going to do is we're going to spray on every one of these variables. We're going to spray half the rim, we're going to soak it off, and then we're going to dry it off, and we're going to see, okay, how did it do with just spraying? And then on the other side, we're going to spray it and then agitate it like I would normally do on a deep clean, and we're going to see how nicely it comes up. See if it messes up the wheel at all, see if it has any problems. These are my old rims from the Torari, so we're going to make sure that everything is done nicely, because I'll probably use these when we go for long trips, a little easier on the fuel economy. But anyway, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a quick soak, get this thing a little wet, and then we're going to apply the product and go from there. That's it. So now what we want to do is grab our wheel cleaner, and I told you guys we're going to clean half. So I think the best thing to do is I'm going to spray, I'll make a line. I don't normally like touching rims that aren't clean, but you get the idea. So we're going to spray just a little bit here. Okay, so apply the product. We're going to wait 2 minutes exactly, and then we'll come back. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes, and instead of swaying the results by just spraying it all willy-nilly, I'm going to spray it this way because that's the way I had the product sprayed originally, on that side of the rim. So let's check it out. Okay, so now that we sprayed it, let's quickly blow it off and get the real results of what we're looking at here. Okay, so keep in mind, Tax Systems was designed to be a spray on and scrub kind of opportunity. That's what we're going to do. But I wanted to show you guys, because a lot of guys ask me, can you spray stuff on and just let it sit and spray it off and it'll work? As you can see here, you can't. With Tax Systems, it's literally designed to be an agitate, and it'll work. It'll foam up a little bit, and it'll actually do its job super well. Sometimes you can do a spray foam, sometimes you can do all kinds of things, but with this product, I'd highly recommend agitating it once you spray it on and going from there. So let's do that. Okay, so just to show you guys, clean bucket of water, because yes, I know if I put soap in here, it'll sway the results and all that, and if I have different chemicals in here, so we're always going to do a clean bucket of water for every application, so that way we get the exact same result. for each one. We have a fair and balanced trial, so to speak. Anyway, let's get to agitating. These are gonna be my tools. We've got a super soft hair brush. We've got this really, really soft haired smaller brush to get into the more finer details, and we're gonna spray it on the entire rim this time. So here we go. And done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait 2 minutes again. We're gonna wait 2 minutes again, and then we're gonna start agitating with our brushes. Now when I do that, I'm gonna put the brushes, super hot water, which I like using hot water when I'm doing wheels. I'm gonna take the brushes out, I'll spray it a little bit on the brush to kind of give it an extra little fresh hit, and we'll go from there. So here we go, 2 minutes. We're down 30 seconds already. Spray it directly into the product or the agitator. And I got this one because it has the finer style lugs. So the first thing we're gonna do is soak it in there and see. It doesn't really soap up that much. Not a very heavy soapy style cleaner. So first thing, put a little extra in there. So the smell on this is another heavy sulfur type smell. It says it has a fruity scent. I'm definitely not getting that out of it. I'm definitely getting a sulfur type, kind of a, I don't know, sulfur. It's the best way I could put it. Okay, so that is the rims washed. Okie dokie. Let's dry these bad boys off. Okay, so we got a fresh tank of water. And we're gonna move on to the Eco Wash. Now the Eco Wash says that you're supposed to spray it on. Again, just like the rest of them, we're gonna wait 1 to 2 minutes. In our case, we're gonna wait 2 minutes to keep everything exactly the same. Spray half of the rim, then we'll hose it off, see how it does, dry it off, and then we'll spray the whole thing. Just keep the thing going here. So here we go. So, okay, so the nozzle has either a direct stream or a spray. So we've got it set up on the spray. Don't know if you can see that, right, cha. Okay, so right off the hop, I can tell you this one's coming out more soapy, and it doesn't have that heavy sulfuric smell, that heavy iron eating smell, as opposed to the tack systems. It had a heavy sulfur smell. It's almost a lot to take in a closed environment that we're in. But anyway, this one came out, no real smell. A little bit more soapy in appearance when it came out, and let's get our 2 minutes going. Sprayed on half, it's been 2 minutes. Right now, it's been 2 minutes. So let's spray it off and see what we got. Okay, so for those of you that are looking at this, you'll notice that there's a clean line here. That's because my hand hit it whenever I was actually spraying it off, or applying it, one or the other. But again, this product does not take chemicals or take the dirt off at all. Just like the other one, it's gonna need an agitation. That's what the whole point of these bottles are, is to spray them and agitate them. But again, the question was asked, can we spray it on? Can we hose it off? And then the question was asked, which one's the best at heavy duty cleaning? So we're doing both, like we talked about. As you can see on this one, it didn't really do anything. It maybe got some of the iron off, or maybe got some of the brake dust off, but I'm seeing huge deposits of brakes all over here, especially on the inside of the rim hub. But yeah, so now we're gonna spray it on, we're gonna scrub it, and we're gonna see what it looks like after it's scrubbed. Now the point of this is that yes, we're gonna scrub it, yes, we're gonna clean it, and no, not all of these products are gonna clean the rims completely. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. Some of these products are going to leave behind a lot of brake dust, a lot of the rust pitting. A lot of those things are not going to break down some of the variables. So here, let's clean this one up and let's see what happens. They got our tools again, and we're going to clean all these products. So clean it up, quick spray. You can see on this one, as I clean it, as opposed to the tax systems, this one creates a heavy lubricity barrier. Now, tax systems may as well on their rim cleaner, but you don't really see it as you are on this one. This one's giving a lot of nice lather, a lot of sudsy appearance. Now, doesn't always mean that it's working, but it does make you guys feel a little bit better seeing it. Now onto the big brush. One thing I will say is that it gave a nice lather. It seemed like it had pretty good lubricity. Yeah, let's move on to the next. Okay, next up, again, clean water. We're gonna use P&S Brake Buster. So, same deal. Half of the rim, let's open it up. So on this one, it just has on, off. So there's no direct stream, direct spray, it just says on and off. So, give a quick spritz, half of the rim. Okay, let's wait 2 minutes, see what happens. All right, so this is P&S Brake Buster. We sprayed it on half, just like all the rest of them. So let's spray it off, see what it did. Okay, so let's look. On this one, it didn't really do anything as well. I did notice a lot of brown coming off, which was kind of weird. Maybe that's the chemical in the bottle diffusing whenever it got applied with water, but really didn't notice anything as far as coming off, cleanliness. You can touch it, it doesn't really do anything. Yeah, let's move on to the agitation section next. So here we go. Okay, so let's soak them up. So this one applies like a gel, for sure. It's kind of cool. It definitely sticks to the wheel that we're cleaning. So let's wait our 2 minutes, then we'll move on to cleaning it. Here we go. Got the P&S, spray a little bit in here, give it a fresh squirt. Now this one really suds up, holy cow. And on to the rim. Okay, so last but not least, Sonax rim cleaner, and again, fresh potable water. Here we go. Alrighty, 2 minutes. Let's get it done. Okay, so 2 minutes, and again, I was saying how strong this stuff is. The garage is 879 square feet, and it is stout. We had to open up the door just because of how strong this stuff is. It's a heavy chemical. So let's spray it off. Okay, so as you can see, again, we don't have any clean surface. So yeah, we're gonna have to move on to the agitation process. So again, we're gonna spray it, we're gonna wait the 2 minutes. Then we'll come back, we'll spray a fresh little spritz on our brushes, we'll scrub the heck out of it, and then we'll move on. Sonax, just like the P&S Brake Buster, gels type substance. When it sprays on, it leaches on and it kind of holds on. It's a really nice product to use, but it definitely does need an agitation again. So let's get to it. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, so let's get it going. 2 minutes is up. Oh, Usually always do this in a well-ventilated area, but because of the weather outside, we're confined into the closed door environment. And onto the wheels. Big brush, quick little spritz, lubrication. Okay, so Sonax wheel cleaner. Heavy odors come off of this thing. It attaches like a gel. It definitely needs, just like all the rest of these, it needs to be agitated. I could have told you in the beginning that there's no real wheel cleaner that you can spray on and you can just hose off. You get a lot of people out there, the trolls of the internet, will say, well, you didn't give it a shot, you didn't try it. So tried it, showed you guys, doesn't work. You gotta put in a little effort. But as far as the wheel cleaners go, Sonax did a great job. It looks like it definitely took off a lot of problems. But here, let's check them all out. Let's go through the final review, let's go through the final look, and see what each one did and how it did. Okay, so the results are in. According to my wife, we have a number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm shocked that the P&S didn't do the best. It sudsed up really well. It looked like it was activating really well, but surprisingly enough, it didn't clean the rim as well as the others. Don't understand that. But it definitely did a good job. It's just not as good as some of the others. So let's move on. So again, it goes on like a gel, really activated well, sudsed up really nicely. Moving on to number 3, our Adams Eco Wash. This one did a very good job. It was the least stinkiest. It sudsed up pretty good. It cleaned up very well. It just didn't get that heavy brake dust. They didn't get the heavy stuff that was left over from the months of not cleaning the rims for this video. So it did good though. It did do good. For the average clean, this is pretty good. Moving on to number 2 is your Tax Systems wheel cleaner. This one did very well. It didn't suds up at all. It was a little stinky, but not too bad. But I thought for sure this one, without it sudding up, wouldn't do that good. But it actually did really well. And it ate a lot of the heavy contamination, some of the salt pitting, some of the rust, some of the other problems that are surface rust, the other problems that we're facing. And number 1 is our stinkiest product ever. I don't know why it's so stinky. It definitely has a heavy sulfuric base smell to it. But sprayed it on, agitated it, it broke down almost everything that's on here. Now each and every one of these rims do need a good hand polish from our chrome polish line, but we just wanted to clean them, see which product cleaned the best, see which product would remove the most contamination with the least amount of work. And I think we have good results here. Okay, so out of the 4 products, the results are in. We got Sonax, Tax Systems, Adams, P&S brake cleaner. I think each and every one of these wheel cleaners actually is a really good wheel cleaner. I just think that the rims that I had for this video, it took a lot of effort on my part not to clean them for the last 4 months. I made sure that they got as dirty as possible. The only cleaning they ever saw was a quick foam cannon and a spray off. That's it. As far as cost goes, let's break that down right quick. So the Sonax rim cleaner is going to be anywhere between $25 to $30 on the internet is what I've seen. Next up is your Tax Systems. This is going to be $22 on the internet. Then you've got Adams Eco Wash is showing for $20. And the P&S Brake Buster for the ½ liter is showing for $10. So that's kind of your cost breakdown as far as the wheel cleaners. Again, I wanted to show you guys that yes, A, you do need to put in some elbow grease into this. B, you do need to actually choose a wheel cleaner that's best for you. The reason that we chose these chrome rims for the video today is because chrome's going to show the most contamination. Chrome's going to show you all the problems that it has because you can't hide it. It's just a mirror image. So anyway, again, thank you for watching the show. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, please leave them below. If there's anything else you guys want to see, let me know. I'm always happy to do a show and review for you. Thanks again, we'll see you next time.